Hi everybody, it's Lydia Gable with Compass, and it's time for another Tuesday tip. And I wanted to share with you something that's been coming up over and over and over. There's a lot new inventory coming up, and we're sitting a lot of open houses, and there's a lot of buyers actually coming in and talking to us about potentially buying. And that must be because interest rates are low and buyers are getting intrigued at the end of the year. There's new inventory on the market and they're really interested. But there's a question that has been coming up over and over, which is, how do you, as an agent who's representing me to buy a property, how do you get paid? And I know in other states, oftentimes the buyer pays the buyer's agent. But in California, it doesn't happen that way. In California, the seller pays the entire commission. The seller pays the listing agent, and they also pay the buyer's agent their commission. So it's important for you to know that we as agents who are representing you when you buy a home, we have a fiduciary duty to represent you properly. We could get a contract with you to say we're only working with you and you're working with me, so that there is a fiduciary duty that we represent you properly. And if you go work with somebody else, that we get paid anyway. So the loyalty is very important, because we're spending a lot of time working with you as buyers to make sure you're represented, you're being informed, you understand the market, you're seeing the open houses. We talk to you about neighborhoods and schools. And so we really spend a lot of time with you, and we don't get paid until the transaction closes, because that's coming out of the seller proceeds. So hopefully you understand that it's your choice of who you work with. But make sure if you're buying that you really are loyal to your agent, and that you're really being fair to your agent, and the agent that you've chosen to represent you, you feel is really doing a good job for you and making you a priority. So again, how do buyers agents get paid? They get paid through the seller proceeds. So I hope that helps. And of course, if you have any questions, give us a call.